give out in 5th grade, gave it out to, it's called the Bud Freiling Award. Okay? And so for those that don't know or don't remember, Bud Freiling was a custodian at Nichols, and he exemplified good citizenship. He was a leader as the custodian of the school and always looking out for others, offering a kind helping hand, and just a positive person to be around. And so Nichols Intermediate came up with this Bud Freiling Award to give to students that honor him, but that also exemplify some of the same things. So I've got some of the criteria written down that we look at to choose who's even going to be nominated for this award. We look at things like, do they have regular attendance? Are they working up to whatever their ability is academically? So it's not necessarily somebody that's straight A's, but is it somebody who tries hard and gives forth good effort and they're doing the best that they can do? It's somebody who needs to obviously be a good citizen, okay? Helping others around the classroom, maybe helping the teachers, looking out for others. They do those types of things without even thinking about it. They're also probably involved in some extracurricular activities outside of school, whether it's sports or musicals or church group stuff or Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or whatever. So they're involved in extra things. And then of course, they have good manners, they're friendly, they're courteous, they're helpful to others. So that's some of the criteria that we look at. So I do want to say this before we go on to who gets this award. We could only nominate X amount of people. The office tells us how many we can nominate because we're on a team of 4. And so there are people that we wanted to nominate that we didn't have enough spots to nominate them. So just because you don't get nominated, I want to honor those people too, because there is a lot of people that could have been nominated for this award that we weren't able to nominate them. Okay? We do look at who was nominated and who won in 5th grade and take some of that stuff in consideration as well. So, do you want me to just read off nominees or?
Something I wanted to say, I talked a little bit to my kids, but to be nominated for this, you have to go through like a slew of teachers. Like every teacher you have for a subject, like you could be really good in 4 or 5 classes, but if you're kind of goofy, like you have a class with a bunch of your buddies in it, that could bump you right off of the list. And it's not always the obvious kids that get this award. As teachers, we're looking all year long for those kids that reach out and they just, those little acts of kindness throughout the year, those are things that we keep noticing. So you guys might not always notice it because you don't notice that kind of stuff, but we're looking for it all year long, and we're looking for those kids that go above and beyond and have that special something that just kind of makes them
stand out.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is a pretty big deal if you're nominated for this. So if I call your name, I want you to come stand up front here, okay? So, some people nominated. Jenna Bale. Allie Potter. Austin Herring comes up. Samantha Stevens. Stella Lambert. Grace Leatherman. Leah Wiltress, come on.
Leah.
There you go.
Hey, y'all!
Yep, there you go. Sorry. Riley Hall, come on. Brayden. Madeline Knapp, come on. Sophie Spires. And James Frederickson. Just because you're not in this group does not mean that you couldn't be. Okay, there are several people that we would have loved to call up here. We even had to meet at lunch one day and have a whole discussion about who we would choose and why and what's going to happen, and not an argument, but we had to debate over it because there are other people that we wanted up here that we just couldn't. So, all right, so out of these folks, we have a couple of winners. So we've got a couple little speeches that we've made to go over who the winners are, okay? So this first one, the person that we've selected for one of this year's Bud Freilin's winners is someone who could easily go unnoticed. They rarely speak above a whisper, but when they do, people listen. This student is an overall good citizen. I would consider this person to be a mentor of sorts to other students. Some of their classmates come to him for help with homework because he works well with everyone and usually knows what's going on in class. He also has been known to give me a helping hand a time or two. Okay. What I really enjoy the most, however, is this young man's kind heart. He exhibits traits that can't even be taught at school. He holds doors for someone when their hands are full, picks up trash off the floor, reminds friends of schoolwork that's due the next day, and even donates to friends when they're in need. Those are traits that have not been taught here at school, but by a strong, supportive upbringing. And it's refreshing to see that kind of compassion in a sixth grade boy. So for all of these reasons and many more that I did not mention, it's my honor to offer this year's one of the Bud Freiling Awards to Austin.
Good job, Austin.
Okay, there's more than one winner, so I'm going to keep reading. Next one. This one is a young lady that we've chosen for this year's Bud Freiling. And not only is this person a great student, but more importantly, they're a wonderful person. Not only is this one known for a quiet voice and a love of cleaning, but also for her willingness to help classmates. She's seen as a positive role model, who classmates look up to for help with schoolwork, advice, or organization. She can clean a locker like no other. This young lady loves to be pushed academically and seek out additional opportunities to advance herself in writing and other subject areas. She's also someone who is constantly pushing to become a better classmate and friend. I have witnessed her help others with their essays, study for tests, reorganize classmates' folders. Us teachers have witnessed her these wonderful qualities on a daily basis, inside and outside of the classroom. It is because of these attributes and many more that have not gone unnoticed, I have chosen, or we have chosen, I should say, Allison Potter.
For Olivia Nielsen and
Okay, so I'm going to try and speak loudly so you can all hear me. Okay, it is an honor and a pleasure to present our Bud Freiling winner. This promising young man has so many extraordinary qualities. I have been truly impressed over and over again with the amount of dedication and hard work he puts into everything. That being said, I want to take a moment to recognize what an amazing and thoughtful young man our candidate is. Through his kind and caring nature, he has earned the respect of his teachers and his peers. He genuinely cares about others, and this shows through his actions on a daily basis. He is kind, respectful, and willing to go out of his way to help others, as he has done many times. Reaching out to others is a quality that is not always easy for kids. To me, this That is what this award is really about. And that makes Braden Enthemavon the
No
perfect.
Good job, Brayden.
There's that. I'll tell you, this was tough because we had so many really qualified candidates. So it's just little things that stand one person above another. Again, it's an honor and a pleasure to present our Bud Freiling winner. This young lady has so many wonderful qualities that stand out to those who know her. She is a dedicated and hardworking student. I've been truly impressed with the hard work she puts into everything. She's not one that always stands out like some kids do. She's more kind of behind the scenes. She is kind to her peers and makes it a point to include others. I truly appreciate what an amazing and thoughtful young lady she is. She has not accomplished this by always sitting silently, by reaching out to those of her she encounters on a daily basis. She is kind, thoughtful, and amazing young lady. I would love to take this moment to congratulate Madeline.
Congratulations to everybody out there, and you guys too. This is kind of our end of the